Hello everyone, welcome to JChats. Looks like Moneá is in the house too. Welcome everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and get the woman of the hour on.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, how are you?
Good. How are you? You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. You look gorgeous. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you see all of me? I feel like I'm cut off.
Yeah, I can see I can see all of you.
Okay, cool. I can see you too. You look beautiful. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm excited too. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Perfect. You have so much stuff going on.
I I know, right? It's crazy. I don't know. It's crazy.
If you see me like leaning forward and stuff, I'm just waving at people saying hello or getting a bunch of hearts and stuff. Hi everyone. Welcome to JChats. Today we're talking with Moneá. Pickleberry with one R on Instagram if you want to follow her. If you're not already, make sure you do. Hello. Hi, Kayla.
Kayla.
Can you see the chat too?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And I'll keep an eye on it because, as always, if anybody wants to pop in, ask a question, say hello, please do. I am, again, so excited to have you on tonight. You have
Thank you.
so much stuff going on.
Thank you.
It feels like you just took a second to be able to come in and talk tonight. I mean, like, I don't even know where to start because you do have so much stuff. You've got the EP coming up February 22nd.
Yep.
You've done some stuff with Ant the Sunball. You've got a show coming up this weekend with Sneeze and others. What do you want to tackle first?
What am I? Oh, it's up to you. I don't know. It's totally up to you. You let me know.
Let's say, I'm going to do a little mix up in my brain. Let's talk about the show coming up this weekend because
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited too. I've never performed with them. Repeton asked me to do a show, and I was like, I'm a fan of him and Sneeze, so I was like, yeah, of course. I was so picky on what shows I was doing in February because I was so busy. I had to do that show. I was like, yes, I love the whole setup. I love the whole everybody who was performing. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that.
I know that there are a lot of people excited too. Lots of people saying hello to you as well. So him says a star.
Aw.
Yes, she is. So this isn't your first live performance, but is this your first one back in a while or like what's going on?
No, I've been performing quite. I'm sorry. Can you hear the music in the back, or is it too loud?
I can't hear it.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay. So no, this is. I think this might be my first show in February. I have one.
Okay.
Actually, I have one on the 11th. But yeah, these are like my first, like really starting off the month. So yeah.
And it's not your first live show though. So you've been doing some different projects, things like that. Like again, you have so much going on. You've released a couple of songs. I was trying out Station Head and somebody was just going
Oh,
crazy over your music. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Station Head?
you posted it, right? And yeah, I think you or posted on your story.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Yeah. Which song was it? Was it Universe or Loner?
Um, it was Universe, and then oh my God, of course I'm blanking. There was another one of the newer songs that you have out.
Probably Loner, yeah.
I think it was Loner. And just kind of threw it up testing it for people that don't know. Station has this thing where you can kind of go on, broadcast yourself as like a radio station. And so I've taken a couple of Richmond artists and started playlists, grabbing from what Hirabe has out there, all the different playlists from the mixed tastes quizzes and things like that. I threw you up and all of these like little hearts are going up and oh man, this is good. Like, what is this?
Cool.
Um, it's it's exciting to see so many people and again like you specifically having so much going on Eyes on You. Oh, sorry. And Lady Savage says she looks like Halsey meets Rita Ora.
I've never gotten that before. That's so cool. Thank you.
I can see that.
Can
I
you?
mean, you look like a star for sure. I remember texting Ryan and Elijah when me and you had first started talking about having you on a JChats. I was like, how do I get so lucky with these just already, just people that are, they seem so put together and so professional. They have these looks and these sounds and things like that. And you're young. You're
Yeah.
really young. When did you start getting into music?
I started making music about 6 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I've always wrote songs, poetry. Oh, I'm sorry, not songs, but I've always wrote poetry. And I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer, so I was in the music scene, but as a videographer or as a photographer. And I remember hitting up like friends and telling them, I really want to get into music. So I remember finding beats and just writing to it, and it kind of just like I was like, well, okay, like I can do this. And I remember I used to sing when I was younger. In middle school and high school, I never really did anything with it, but recently, like, or 6 months ago, I actually was like really singing, and it just stuck. And I was like, okay, I like this. I like this a lot.
You're like, I have something here. And
Yeah, yeah,
your voice is so beautiful. It's so, I don't want to compare you to anybody. I've learned, through this process and meeting more artists, things like that, that sometimes that can be kind of a slippery slope, but your voice is just so relaxing. Um, like, how would you describe yourself to somebody if they were like, hey, what's Monet about? Like, what's your style like?
yeah. I would say that I'm, yeah, very soothing, very like I get Janae Yiko a lot. She's like an R&B artist.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, like when I perform live, it's very like you have to turn my mic all the way up because it's very like uh what's the word? I sing low, soothing,
Hmm.
like yeah, so I guess the word soothing. I can't really I don't know.
As Kayla Marie said, it is soothing with a happy face. It is. It's like again having that nice hot cup of cocoa on a cold day and just kind of sipping it and like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, just kind of getting into the groove and like getting relaxed. I
Yeah.
want to say hey to a couple people hopping on here. It looks like you've got quite a few people. Oh, and I like what Lady Savage is saying too. Powerful tone, but a soft voice.
You.
What a beautiful way to put it. That's so
Yeah.
true. I mean, my goodness, like it's going crazy here. People popping in saying hello, Miss Elanius,
Aw. My
Brola
friend
too,
Hunter.
yeah, homie G, Hunter Monet on the come up. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Universal Studio Salon. They love you.
Oh, that's my mom. Hi, mom.
Hi, Mom. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. Like, okay, so EP. Is it an EP or a full album?
EP.
And that's the 22nd of this month, correct?
Yes.
So you've been a poet writing just within the past 6 months, really putting things in. It seems like it's just gone. How did you go from, shoot, let me see, like, yeah, I'm singing, I'm doing stuff to putting your songs out, getting an EP, getting out there touring now.
Yeah. And what was the question you're saying? Like, how do I feel about it? Or
But how do you feel about it? But like, again, how did this whole process just create itself? It seems like kind of quickly.
oh yeah.
Um, you're clearly not green at this, even though maybe it just started 6 months ago for you. Like it seems like you hopped in and you're just like, how?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a very big manifester. I believe manifesting. I've always manifested things that I wanted. And when I was younger, my three top goals were to be famous, make it to New York, and travel a lot. So like I didn't think I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. and so my song Universe is kind of what blew me up. I posted on TikTok. I'm very spiritual, and I have a spiritual TikTok where I share like my thoughts and just stuff with people on TikTok, and I posted my song on there with no real intention of it like blowing up. I was just sharing my song, and it just blew up, and I was like, whoa, okay, I like this a lot. So that's kind of how it happened. TikTok really helped me out. Like, yeah, TikTok for sure. It's definitely the key that
Do
helped me.
you feel like it was something that, do you feel like you needed kind of that little push? Was it just like you said you didn't really have expectations, but seeing the response to Universe, and was it something that really helped you be like, yeah, like I
Yeah,
can do this?
yeah. Because I would get so Universe isn't the first song that I put out. I put out Brunch in the Garden, and that was my homie Sean King, and
Mm-hmm.
like I wasn't really singing on it. It wasn't. I mean, I took it serious, but I didn't really take it serious. You know what I mean? It was kind of a fun song we just made and dropped. Um, but I even got good feedback from that song, and so I was like, okay, cool. I need to have a song by myself. So yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I had no expectation of it blowing up. I mean, I knew what I wanted. I wanted it to blow up, sure, but when I posted it on TikTok, it wasn't like that wasn't my intention. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Like a nice surprise.
yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
No, I love it. And again, like I'm kind of gobsmacked at the response we're getting here and people hopping in. Zach Benson, everybody knows, one of my favorites. He's hopped in, wanted to say hello. We've got Mac Ross on. Your homie G, you are inspiring, and I hope all artists to find courage in the drive to show off there's talent.
Oh,
And they mean all artists. Yes.
that's
Yes.
thank you. Oh,
What else inspires you? I love the manifestation. See, I can't even say it either. But really, like visualizing what you want to do and kind of eh, like, I think that's really cool. Um, I just kind of lost my train of thought too, because again, like there's so many people popping and saying hello. What else, like, do you find that's super helpful?
oh, like with my music.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Being around creative people, there's a lot of creative people in Richmond, a lot of people that are in the music scene that I personally have been inspired from. My homie Tune GG, he's another artist. There's so many artists here that really inspired me. But like, yeah, manifesting, spirituality, like mostly all my songs are have some aspect of like wellness in it. That's
Mm-hmm.
so what else? Life decisions. Like I'm only 19, but like me being only 19, I've gone through a lot. I've learned a lot in these 19 years that I put into songs. So definitely like there's so many factors of where these songs come from or where these lyrics come from. So
Are you, for people that maybe haven't checked you out yet, how would you describe your music to people? I know we talked about your voice, things like that, a lot of spiritual focus, things like that. But if you had to kind of give somebody a brief, other than your sounds, like what's the music like? Do you have a category that you
yeah,
think of?
it's like between three. It's between like alternative R&B, because I definitely hear the R&B, but the alternative side, lo-fi. I've gotten that a lot. And what's another one? I've even got indie before. But yeah, I mean, like I said, my music is very much about like wellness and like it's very chill music. Makes you vibe out. Yeah, I wouldn't say I have a specific genre because I would love to expand and be and do so much. But definitely like those alternative R&B, lo-fi, all that. That's definitely like my niche.
Yeah, and that's something that I've really enjoyed about Richmond. And you said too that there's so many creative people here, and something that I've seen and heard that's been, you know, I feel like it's a little bit newer, but a lot of different influences and different sounds than maybe we've like heard it just typically in the past. And I do want to get back to you because again, you've got the show coming up. Is it Sunday?
Uh-huh.
So Sunday, working with again some really creative people, really different sounds. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna
What's the question?
just again, like what with the show and everything and the people that you're working with, let's talk about who you're going to be playing with and kind of just influences you've seen from them. We know we've got Sneeze, a bunch of different people. Like, again, I'm trying to kind of keep everything together with what you've had going on and just like so many different projects. And yeah,
Yeah. So, I can talk about Repeton a little bit. I'm a videographer, like I mentioned, and I was working on a short film over the summertime. My Roger, his name is Roger. He's an actor, but he wanted me to help him direct and shoot a film, and I was like, yes. And one of the songs that he has on the track list is Repeton. So I that's how I kind of got introduced to him. Um, and like I said, I was ever since that I heard his music, I was a big fan. And so I really didn't expect him to ask me to do a show because I was like, I'm not that, I've only been making music for a little bit. And then he asked me, and I was like, yes. And I was such a big fan of Sneeze too. I did a modeling thing with Sneeze before. That's how I knew him. And it's such a good lineup. I'm not too familiar with the other people on the lineup, but I just know, like, from what I've seen of like off their Instagram and stuff, like it's gonna be a dope show. It's gonna be such a good show.
yeah, it seems like it's going to be a pretty good mix of just like different things, different sounds, and I'm excited because there's more coming from this. Let's talk about too what you were talking about this short film.
Mhm.
Um, had seen some postings. Let's talk about that. Tell people about that. What you had going on there.
Yeah, with the film. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, with my homie Roger. He's an actor. It's I don't know if I can say much about it because it's coming out pretty soonish. But I will say, like, I'm also an actor in it as well. But it's a very sad movie. I don't want to say much about it. Well, okay, I'll tell like the synopsis. It's basically about um a wait, can you see me? Did it go
Yes.
out?
No,
Okay,
you're
great,
good.
good.
It paused for a second, but you're good.
It, it's okay. So it's about like how to word this. A daughter a daughter and her dad basically recollect or go through the memories of her mother who she lost to cancer. So basically, like, I play the daughter, and Roger plays the father, and basically it's a lot of like we just talk about like how who she was and how they met and stuff like that. It's a it's a powerful movie. I swear, it's so good. It's so good.
And it's coming out later this month.
Yes,
What
yes.
date? Do you know for sure?
I'm not sure the exact date actually. Um, Roger is actually in here, so he could probably mention it too. Um,
Roger, if you want to throw it up in the chat.
yeah,
We
Roger.
want to make sure too we're not like giving away too much. Give a little teaser.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was trying to see how I can word it without giving anything away.
Well, hey, that's part of the fun on popping in and watching JChats live. Sometimes you get a little secret here and there. Oh my gosh. So talked to Internet Com like 2 weeks ago, Fluffy the Alchemist,
Yes.
and my cat Fiona. Like she's never typically noisy. For whatever reason, she was going crazy the whole time we were talking. And you must have the same, like, again, tapping
Uh,
into your spiritual side and your feel good side and things like that. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. She can tell. She's
Oh,
outside of my door again, like, hello,
oh,
hello.
cats. I love cats. I love.
I have four, and she is one of the most vocal for sure. But typically, like, she doesn't come to my door, but she just like I think she's drawn to different
Mm,
um energies and things like that. So, oh, here we go. Roger says dropping soon, February 25th.
Hey.
Thank you.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good.
I'm like, again, I'm so excited. Seeing all of these things popping up. I'm kind of, I'm kind of starstruck right now. First of all, just
Aw.
to be perfectly honest, I want to make sure that we're touching base on everything that we need to for you, and that you're able to talk about things. What else you got going on that you want to talk about? Because other than being a musician, an artist, singing, songwriter, things like that, any other projects going on or anything else that you wanted to talk about that you've got kind of in the works or?
Um, it's not that other than I've been doing so much music stuff this month. So I mean I could talk about my EP a little bit. I think
Please do, yes.
yeah. So yeah, my EP it's 6 songs. It's called 777. That's the title. Those are my angel numbers. I actually have it tattooed on me as well. But I I'll go into it more about why it's 777 like in promo. But definitely like this is my debut EP. I would say album. It's my debut EP, so I had to make it like perfect. And I got so many producers like to help me out with it from other countries. Like it's gonna be so good. And it's literally like a from start to finish. Like I said, it's only 6 songs, but from start to finish, it basically like talks about my life, and you get a glimpse of like some vulnerability in my life and who I am and why I am this way and stuff like that. So it's gonna be insane. February 22nd. I'm so excited. I'm so
I am too. DJ All Natural. So ready. Yes, many of us are.
yeah.
So I am curious, the 777. What's up, CJ? Hello. Welcome to JChats. Hello, everyone. CJ's giving you peace and love.
I wish I could see the chat. I can't see the chat anymore.
Let's see. I don't know if there's a way for me to be able to pull it up with you, but lots of peace and love from CJ. Lots of people just waving, saying hello.
Hey, oh, I wish I could see. I can't see.
I'm hoping it's not like covering you up on my end either because it is over your face. Let's see. It's not anything that you did.
Okay. I don't know why it's like that. It's okay.
Oh no, it's all good. Let's see. How are you back? What do I done? Oh no. Okay, there we go. I almost ended it. I was like, all right, 777. You got it tattooed on you. Significant. What's behind that?
I can't say much yet. It's gonna give it away. I can't say it yet. I can't say it yet.
All right.
I will say like 777 are my angel numbers. But I can't say much yet. Not
All
yet.
right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Not yet.
Our soul says 2, 22, 22. Lots of fire. I'm just gonna take a wild guess here. Our numbers and things like that, kind of in line with the spiritual manifestation. Like, is it important to you to have like things like that? I don't know how to explain it. Like to me, I'll like hear a date or certain numbers, and I'll be like, oh, I don't like how that looks in my brain. Or do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Are you saying like, is there a significance of why I do it like this, or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're coming out 222. 777's a huge player in there, so I'm just curious.
Yeah. So I just believe that like numbers, numerology, all those like they do mean a lot. I drop my songs and I usually drop projects on the full moon. I also have a moon tatted on me. The moon is kind of like my trait, my mark. But yeah, I do it because like I feel like there's so much more than what we know, and numbers are a big factor. I don't just pick it because like 222. Oh, that's an angel number. Like that's cool. You know, I do it because like what I feel like means the most to me. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's why like I said, I'm very, very spiritual, and I feel like when are we ever gonna get a 2 2 2 2 2? So it's kind of like, well, that's perfect. Like, why wouldn't I drop my debut EP, like that body of work, on that day? You know what I mean? Because there's not gonna be another like it, like, and with the 2 2 2. So, yeah.
I like the way you're kind of processing and explaining it, because again, I don't know if superstitious would be a word
Huh.
that you would choose to describe yourself as. I definitely am.
Huh.
In some of the weirdest ways. Like on the first of every month, first day of the year, I have to say rabbit, rabbit, first thing.
Oh, really?
Um, yes, yes. Rabbit, rabbit, apparently it brings you good fortune.
I didn't
Um,
know that.
I, yeah, I learned it when I was maybe 10 years old, if not younger. And so I've been doing it for about 30 years now,
Wow.
um, consistently. But again, like the numbers and just different things like that. So I really like kind of your explanation and um, how it's important to you. Kayla's saying, what's the difference between a debut EP and a debut album?
Do you want
Did
me?
you want to? Yeah, did you want to answer?
Yeah, I can answer. Or just the EP, it just has less songs. Album, I believe, is like more than 7 or more than 6 songs is classified as an album. Less than 4 songs, or less than 6 songs, it's an EP. Um, so that's really it. It's just how many songs are in this body of work.
Exactly. Yeah. So not quite a full, you know, like you said, more than six, seven, eight. Are you going to have six on the EP coming up?
Mm-hmm.
What are you most excited about? Any, like, again, I don't want you to give away too much prior to. I'm trying to be sneaky and get a little more information out of you. What is there a song that you're most excited about that we maybe have or have not seen the title yet? Or
Yeah, are all of them are beautiful. I think I can't say that yet. I would say there's one song that I don't have any features on it. Like, there's nobody featured on it, but I do have um what's the word? I do have like somebody help me with the song. Um
kind of like a guest spot or like a ghostwriter or
no, not a ghostwriter. But like a I don't want to say it because I feel like if I say it, it's gonna give it away.
it's
Um,
okay. Something to look forward to, a secret to look forward to.
yeah, I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. How about that? I'm gonna say this. Like I said, I don't have any features on the EP, but I do have on the outro. There is some people who helped me um compose it. That's not.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. They like compose it. Like I wrote to it, but as for like the music side, yeah.
I'm excited. You know I'm going to be texting you like, who is it? Who is it? I don't expect you to tell me though. I'm excited to hear.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
If like I feel funny asking this question, but it's one of my favorite questions. Just getting to know people a little bit more about themselves, and you've been very open and expressing kind of like what's important to you and things like that, and having such a journey, being able to put your thoughts, your voice out there and getting this started. If there was one of your songs, we'll just go with one. Typically, I'll say like three, but we'll just go with one this time. If there was one song that you could pick
Mhm.
that you would suggest to people to listen to, um, it, that would it would kind of be your go-to to be like, yeah, check me out. Did
Mm,
you have one?
I think that's so hard. I think definitely Universe, because that was kind of like my introduction to the type of music I am gonna make. Definitely Universe, because I feel like you can learn a lot about me in the song, just the way that I talk about the universe, and you can see. Yeah, I think Universe. I definitely think Universe.
Universe.
Yeah, or even loner, because loner, basically I'm talking about how much like of a loner I am. I don't know. Okay, Probably
You can
universe.
go too. If you want to pick three, go for it too.
The whole yeah, every song no, yeah, no universe for sure.
I love it. We've got a pickle gang in here.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Miles of Russell Pickle Gang.
I've been talking to oh my gosh.
And Keita Luna's got the hashtag for the universe.
Oh, that's my sister.
What's up, sister? We got mom and sister in the house. Braden 222. Hi, Moneá.
Hi, Raiden. Oh.
Miles of Russell. You said that's sister. I've been talking to the moon.
Oh.
I'm not gonna even try to imitate you. Like seriously, you have a voice I don't even know if saying angel's the right word.
Oh.
If I had to pick like the first thing to come to mind, for sure, without a doubt. But I don't know if that's maybe selling you short.
Yeah, oh,
It,
you.
it I'm impressed to hear too that it hasn't like you the journey hasn't been like years and years and years and things like that. And yeah, you're young and I'm just really impressed by you, Moneá.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
I'm really, really impressed. Keita Luna, heart eyes. Hello, hello. So many hearts flying up now, too.
Oh.
Do you have any kind of advice you would give to people out there, whether they're, 19, 90?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of advice would you give to people, here in the area, all over, wherever people are watching from? Like,
Just dream big. I know that sounds so cliche, but like you can do anything that you put your mind to sincerely. And I guess I'm the manifestation of that because I just started 6 months ago and I didn't expect this at all. So dreams really do happen, and sometimes you have to be patient. It's not going to come right away. But I, it's always just be patient with yourself and be patient with your dreams and your goals because they're gonna happen. They're gonna happen for sure. Yeah.
I love it. You've got Fiona like singing
No.
behind me. My cat, she's just like,
Ah.
wow, wow. She agrees. Like, I'll tell a story so many times, but like I before the pandemic, before everything, like working the typical sales, whatever,
Yeah.
management, corporate, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And everything happened. And then late last year, or I guess I should say early last year, late 2020, I, I like you. I grew up always saying I want to be a rock star. I want to be a music video producer.
Mhm.
I don't know. I want to help people that are as talented as I would like to be, but more talented than I'll ever be, like see their dreams. And being frustrated with just Richmond and feeling like there wasn't a whole lot here 2 years ago. And,
Yeah.
last year, and a lot of things have been coming about, different projects, things like that, different tools for artists. And yeah, like dream big, say what it is that you want, put your mind to it. And you're a perfect example,
Thank you.
perfect example of saying, you know what, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it.
Right.
Braden
Exactly.
saying, so proud and happy for how far you've come. I remember when you were just a girl running spiritual TikTok account, and I was in your little Discord, and now you're
Aw,
pursuing your dreams and making stunning music.
that is so dope. Thank you.
Like, I can't wait to see where else your journey is going to take you,
Thank
because my
you.
gosh, right out of the gate, um, you're already making some moves.
Trying.
You're
I'm trying. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
You're so inspirational. I am hoping to be able to make it out Sunday to see you. If not, for sure, I know I'm going to be tuning in, because I know that the show is going to be on Instagram Live from a few different people, like popping in, things like that.
Hmm.
Um, I'm really excited. I'm excited to hear more about what 777 means,
Mm-hmm.
the tie-in there, who was helping kind of write music with you, the outro for the album, your short film coming up.
Yes.
What else you got going on beyond this?
What else?
Other than everything.
Right? No, I have a lot of performances. I've never had this many performances in 1 month. I'm hopefully gonna travel out of the country soon. I'm gonna announce that pretty soon. But I have a really good opportunity to potentially go to the UK. So that's insane. Yeah, that's insane. That's it's I don't know, like I sincerely feel like this is my month of prosperity, and I'm excited.
I can't argue with you. And when and if you are traveling out, I would hope that you pop back in and we can like do another thing and you can kind of show people what's going on in that process again. A couple of people waving at you. Evan, KP, B Soul, Self. Fiona is seriously just going crazy behind me again. I
That's
don't know
so cool.
It's your energy. It's your energy, Moneá.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, just waving at some more people. Go give some Richmond love. Just any random stuff you want to talk about.
You said anything random I want to talk about? Is that what you said?
Yeah, just give some Richmond love. Like, what's your favorite place to eat here?
Yeah, I love Richmond so much. My favorite place, I love Brewers Cafe. Love it. What else?
Speaking of Brewers Cafe, we've got a bunch of stuff coming up out there too.
Oh,
Some local artists playing. The Rap Elite is going to be back at Brewers Cafe.
yep.
The 20th, so just in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
If Horace or AJ are out there. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
I was just talking to them too. Like they've got that chili I want to try. Have you had that?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I wish.
I haven't either, and I keep saying I'm gonna go get some because it's been so disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your favorite spot in Richmond?
What's my favorite spot?
It doesn't have to be like a store or anything. Like if it's my favorite, one of my favorite places is the You Need a Biscuit wall, which is down in Churchill. I want to say like on maybe 25th. It's right where Edgar Allan Poe's mom's buried, right next to that church, in Hollywood Cemetery. Those are my favorite spots.
Those are nice spots. I like the Four Cyber Cafe. They're pretty dope. Have you been to the Four Cyber Cafe?
I don't think I have.
No, I think you'll enjoy it. I have some shows coming up there. I think you'll enjoy that.
Now I have to go.
Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's a really cute cafe. They have like live music and stuff. It's really cute. I think I've been there a lot recently. So I think that spot or what's another one? This is hard. I love Richmond. I really do. I currently live in Chesterfield though, so I have to like go there. Yeah. But I think the Cyber Fort Cafe or Four Cyber Cafe is pretty cool.
So is there somewhere where people can find any like a list or a posting of shows that you have coming up? Because I definitely want to.
Yeah, it's on my page. I posted a little flyer of the performances I have in February. Yeah, you can definitely, I can send it to you too, but it's definitely on my page.
All right. So again, Pickleberry with one R.
One R.
Picklebery. If you're not following her already, you need to pop on there, make sure you're following her.
Yes, please.
And where's the show this weekend?
I have one on the 11th. I forgot the address, but it should be on the thing. It's like 90 something Laburnum Ave. I need to actually do some more research on that. But then the show on the 13th is at the the Banditos Burrito Lounge.
I love it. Moneá, you're such a joy, such a pleasure.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so happy for you. And again, like I'm really excited to see what else is coming of your journey. You're just getting started, which is kind of hard to believe considering.
Yeah.
You already seem like a seasoned pro, but I'm so excited. And I know a lot of people tuning in, popping in, saying hello. We're excited to see what's going to come.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot, really.
No, thank you for coming on tonight and talking about things. I hope I didn't say anything too much or make you feel like you had to talk about something that we're almost
No.
there. We can almost learn some things, but
Yeah,
you know
no,
me. I got to
was
try to get a little info and be like, hey,
yeah, it was totally
here
fine.
are VA JChats. We got the scoop. But
No,
no,
it was
I'm
perfect.
definitely gonna keep an eye out, and if I can't make it this weekend, I'm gonna be making it out soon. I believe I'll be up at the Rap Elite with Brewers Cafe on the 20th, but I'm gonna come see it live. Like, I want to be able to say hey in person and listen to you, listen to your
Thank you.
beautiful voice live. Like, my goodness.
Thank you. I think you'll enjoy. I feel like you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it live.
I think so. Like, I'm really, really, really stoked for you.
Thank you.
Let's see, the RJ Stackhouse. Yeah.
Hi, RJ.
All right, Moneá. Well, I want to let you be able to get back to your Monday evening because I know this was something kind of in the middle of everything going on, but guys,
perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I needed a break to chill and talk, and yeah, thank you.
well, hopefully it was nice and chill and relaxing and what you needed, and it was invigorating for me.
I love that.
I always really enjoy and I'm so honored to have you and everybody that I've spoken to so far, and it's been nice. Like, and my cat will not shut up. She's just
I wish I could hear her.
She's going crazy. Well, finally tonight I put my background up where I wasn't right up against the door, so she's back a little bit further. Maybe that's also making her mad, but well, we will see you soon, Renee. Again, guys, please, if you're not already following her, Pickleberry on Instagram, Moneá, keep an eye out. February 22nd, we've got the EP coming up, a bunch of shows. Go follow her so you can find that list. Anybody you want to say hey, bye to before you head out?
Yeah, who's in here? My mom's in here. Thank you to everybody who joined. It really means a lot. Yeah, just shout out to everybody who's been supporting me and listening to my music and really like genuinely supporting me. It really means a lot. Yeah.
Awesome. And we'll have this to be able to post in case people missed the live stream. We'll have it ready to post in about 4 or 5 days. Ian, our awesome video editor, will get everything together, make sure he cuts out whatever dumb stuff I have going on.
Okay.
Moneá, you're a rock star.
Thank you. Again. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Guys, thank you so much for joining tonight. Fiona is seriously going wild again. Really appreciate everybody popping in, tuning in with JChats. We've got a full month. It's, took a pause a few weeks ago. Got a show rescheduled with Burwell Music, so I need you guys to keep an eye out for that. We will be having them on ASAP. Some really, really cool people we're talking to, and I don't want you guys to miss next week either, because I think this month's full of some powerful women, and so I am excited. But guys, I really appreciate everybody hopping on. Make sure you check out Moneá. Go follow her. Pickleberry on Instagram. Bunch of shows coming up. Short film EP on the 22nd. We don't want to miss it. We're going to find out about 777, the significance, all kinds of stuff. I almost got some secrets, but maybe next time. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and head out so I can make sure Fiona's good. Hope everybody has a good evening. And I'll see you guys next week. J Kitty, me out.